Up, everybody? Welcome to On the Deck. Here we are,
It is Tuesday, February
February
14th.
14th. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
And I believe I asked you at the beginning of the month if you would be my Valentine, and you did say yes. So I just want to make sure that we've confirmed that that's happening.
I did, but then I just found out.
Oh, that was quick. That was quick.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day. I am your Valentine's. And are you my Valentine's here?
I thought I was, but you just said that there's somebody else. So you're stepping out on me. So
there's another radio station.
Well, I'm loyal. I was committed to you, but I guess whatever on that. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Here we are on the deck at the KPFA radio station here in Berkeley, California. It is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day. It's, I guess, time we do the Cupid Shuffle. You know what? As we're still working on this program, I can't. What?
The Cupid Shuffle. What do you mean by that?
That's a dance.
There's a dance called the Cupid Shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's like down, do me, down, do me, down, down, do me, down. It's one of those like it's like a cousin of the electric slide.
I recognize that song. I didn't know that was called the Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah, if you've ever listened to that song, he said the Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, okay. I guess I never listened to the actual lyrics. I was just dancing along.
Down, do me, down, do me, down, do me, down, do me, down. I'm excited. Anyway, do you have anything special planned for today for Valentine's Day?
For Valentine's Day, yes. Date night sounds great. Box of chocolates sounds very, very kind of quintessential.
So you have a date tonight?
I do have a date tonight.
Ooh,
yeah.
Guess what? I have a date tonight too.
Excellent.
Hey, thank you. I'm all about love. Okay. Right. But yeah, no, welcome to On the Deck. I am your host, mikO Tolliver. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver. That is with 2 L's. You know, people actually have been saying that to me.
2 L's. mikO Tolliver with 2 L's.
It's really important because some you know what? Actually, somebody just tried to send me an email recently and they didn't do that. And they were like, "Did you get it?" And I was like, "No." Yeah. And they were like, "What? I sent it." And I was like, "Did you make sure it was 2 L's?" And they're like, "Dang it, I didn't." Yeah. So it's important.
It is important because the mikO Tolliver with 1 L. Ooh.
She doesn't have a date tonight. But
yeah, she doesn't answer her messages. There's something going on with 1 L.
But yeah, I'm here with our interim general manager, Antonio Ortiz, with 3 O's.
Yes, 3 O's.
3 O's.
And you can find me on social media at mikO Tolliver with 2 L's. You know, talking about 2 L's and 1 L's, Sunday show, Philip, he always tells me I'm Philip with 1 L. Now to think about it. So that this 1 L, 2 L thing is a thing.
It's a thing. I want to make sure that, you know, when we blow up, because we're hecka big at On the Deck, people are like, I'm going to contact her. Beep, 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 beep. 2 L's. That's how you get me. Like, if you're trying to get in my DMs, that's how you find it. So I want to be informative.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah.
That's the way to reach her. And you can reach me here on the deck. We have a comment section. Feel free to write something in the comments.
Yeah, in the chat. If you
that's what I meant, the chat.
Yeah, if you put a comment, but it's a comment. If you comment on this post, because people are watching this live on the interwebs, and if you put a chat and it's live while we're filming here live on the interwebs, we will comment back. We will clap back like that. We'll clap back. So yes, welcome to On the Deck here at KPFA radio station here in Berkeley, California. Anything we're talking about, you can always go on to www.kpfa.org and find out the information. Always tune in to KPFA radio at 94.1 FM. Oh, look at we got a little glare here. We got a little. See if I can fix some of that light. Yeah. Here, wait. There we go. We can see it. But yeah, so if you want to find any more information, that's where you go. But also, anything we're talking about, it should be in the description in the post. So any links, I don't know, people's names, shout outs, everything. That's where it is. Yeah. All right. So we're ready to get into it. It is Valentine's Day. And so we've got a few announcements for you for today. We don't have like a ton because it's pretty chill. But first thing I think we should say that, yes, today is Valentine's Day, but coming this Monday. Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. I can't wait till we get to the level where we've got like the audio triggers. I'm trying to get to the audio triggers, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't figured out how to trigger audio yet. You know what it is? Because I bring in all this stuff here to the station every week, and I set us up like the laptop, the camera, the light, with the mic and everything. So we're a completely mobile show because sometimes we're not here in the station. We're out and about, and I would have to also bring my, I don't know. I have a mixer, and so maybe I could do that. But I'm like.
It's another thing to bring.
Yeah, like my suitcase only fits so much. What am I going to do when I go out of town?
You're going to bring the whole studio.
I'm already doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know what though? Here's the cool thing. I'll do this, like, we'll like mimic this little like sound audio trigger here in the show. And then when I go back and I strip out some of this audio for our promo, I do add an actual official audio.
I've heard it.
Yeah. Oh, you've been listening. You're a fan of my work.
I listen every once in a while.
Thank you.
Every once in a while I tune into 94.1 FM and I listen to the promos.
Yeah, it's on in your office.
I do listen to some stuff.
I know you do. You were, as we were having the meeting this morning, you're like, oh, I was listening to this. I was like, oh, sweet. Actually, yeah. And people have been saying that, oh, yeah, I've been enjoying some of your promos. Listen to that. The guy that I send them to, DJ Mike Biggs, who loads them all up so that they can go out to you. He listens to them first and he'll send me a little message like, I'm going to have to run this one by management. You know what situation I'm talking about when there's a special audio situation.
There's time that will be rectified.
All right. But anyway, wait. But upcoming this Monday, what do we got?
Monday is a national holiday. We also celebrate at the station in the sense of us having everyone who's working here gets a day off. Well, almost everyone gets a day off. There's still some people coming into the building working, but it is President's Day.
President's Day.
Yeah. So even though we are closed office-wise, you will still be hearing content on 94.1 FM.
Yes. Now, so I don't have to come Monday.
No.
Oh, that's good because I don't really come in on Mondays anyway. But but good to know I really don't have to come. So we'll see what we do. What did you do this past weekend? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
No, but I did watch this morning Rihanna's performance.
I went to a friend's house. Actually, we watched the Super Bowl. I do actually watch football, so I will say that. So I was actually watching the game, but I went to a friend's house. He's not originally from this country, and so he's just like, I don't really know, but we're gonna see the Rihanna halftime show. So that's what that was what his party was really about. So it was great. We went there. He had food. He had like some nice drinks. We had a nice cushion sitting on everything. So we're watching the game, and we get to the Rihanna show. Oh my goodness. They were so loud at his house that I was just like, dang, I feel like I'm at an actual concert. But I had an amazing time. I even like at one point, I like touched my friend on the shoulder. I was like, this is a great party. We're having a wonderful time. And then wait, as soon as the halftime show was out, all his friends cleared out. And I mean out. And only people who stayed were the people who lived there. And then I think like maybe two other people. And one guy, we were watching the second half and he was looking at somebody. He's all like, I'm still watching the game though. And I nobody's paying attention. I was like, no, I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. Like Mahomes. Can you tell who I was rooting for?
I don't watch sports. So to me, it's like
you do not get that reference at all. That's it. This guy is worth $1 billion. And you're just like, I don't watch sports. Yeah. You know, that actually though, Super Bowl is actually the biggest marketing event in the American economy.
So essentially, we're going to spend all our resources to make a Super Bowl commercial for the radio station.
We're not going to do that. Hold on. I'm going to fix this glare one more time because it's driving me crazy.
That would not be a wise use of our funds.
I don't know. I think it could bring in people. You never really know. But
spend all our funds to do one commercial? Sure. That sounds great.
Look, I'm so mad about this. Like, it's because we have like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's actually a big, huge skylight up there. So that's why we got all this light in the back. So look at that. You see this?
Yeah.
You just see this like glare coming down on my face. And I feel like it's particularly sunny today because we have the same shot every week. There we go. I'm going to change it again. Scoot over.
So you're going to change it by getting me off of the screen.
I just said scoot over.
Sounds fabulous. All right. But anyways, so we're going to, while we do this.
But anyway, yeah. So, yes, it was the Super Bowl. There's a lot of things that, you know, they're associated with Super Bowl. Like, first of all, like those commercials go for like $7 million a pop.
That'll be wonderful if we had that for our budget. So
We're gonna have that. You just need to manifest that.
manifest.
Maybe you should talk more about the Super Bowl. Hint, hint. Anyway, no, but but check this out. They are actually thinking about another. Oh, there we go. Look, they were thinking about another holiday that they should do.
That's related to the Super Bowl?
It is. And they
No
were gonna
way.
yes, they were thinking about calling it Super Sick Monday because so many people call in sick the Monday after Super Bowl. Which, as someone who I have another little gig that I do on Mondays, I did get yesterday morning a good 3 emails from people who are like, I'm just not feeling so well, so I'm not going to be able to make it. And then I went to work until like my boss was like, there are 3 people who aren't going to show up, but I think it's because it's after the Super Bowl. And she also she's not really into it. She's like, why aren't people here? I was like, oh, because the Super Bowl was yesterday. People don't come to work. I think they're like hungover or they're just whatever.
They had a good time.
Did you like the Rihanna halftime show?
Did I like it? Yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
I thought I was impressed. She was pregnant. She got up there on that big old thing and she was pregnant.
Yeah. What I did notice the whole time was that, yes, have her strapped onto that raising platform. Like she had the harness.
Yeah.
Just for safety. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense.
You know, she had the harness for safety, but I don't know if you remember those platforms had dancers on there.
I was looking, I didn't see any harnesses for
They didn't have it. And there is actually, I've seen some shots on social media, a post that there was one like dancer who messed up and nearly fell off the thing.
That's scary.
That is scary. Could you imagine being up there and be like, yikes. And then like, like if they would have fallen, all they would have done is cut to like, just change the camera angle so nobody sees. And then you'd be like, they were okay, and thank God for that. But yeah, the Super Bowl is something else. But at the end of the day, Mahomes did win. You know, he won on a sprained ankle. Okay.
That sounds like that would have been painful.
Yeah, they actually. Well, here I'm pointing this out. I know you're just thinking like, why are we talking about the Super Bowl? But I just want you to just recognize the big business that it is. The grass that they played on cost about $800,000. Yeah. It was grown for over 2 years locally in Arizona by like sod farmers. And then they put all this paint on there for like the logos and stuff. And so when the players were playing, they were slipping on the paint. It made the grass even slippery. So you had like the first quarter they were playing, it's all slippery. And then the second quarter, one of the quarterbacks switched his cleats out and they were even showing this. They're like, you see, he's got on a different pair of cleats. And they even had a shot once you got to like the third quarter of like all the cleats that had been stacked up because all the players were just like, no, I mean, we need some more cleats. So it is big business, just down to the grass.
Down to the grass.
But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to On the Deck here. Let's give some more updates. We're spilling the tea about the Super Bowl. You know what?
We're spilling the tea.
Maybe I'm mad because I'm like, you should have come over. We could have watched Rihanna.
Yeah, we could have, but you didn't invite me.
I was at somebody else's house.
So, yeah.
But next time, I'm working for that. That's another thing I'm manifesting. And I want to get to that level where I'm just like, I'm throwing Super Bowl parties because my place is so nice. So with
manifest.
But with that, I also want to speak to the people out there. Just like, yes, continue to tune into On the Deck and help us grow our audience so that I can afford property and throw really nice Super Bowl parties and watch Mahomes win, although it would have been better for the Niners. Now,
sounds fabulous.
So there was that. There was that. We have a holiday next Monday. And then, so let's get to some more updates here at the station. And I believe our next thing is, actually, we just ran into something with this. So we want to tell you that I know a couple weeks ago, I announced that our chief engineer, bye-bye, so long, farewell, I'll be saying goodbye. You know why I sing that? Because I actually put that in the promo when I announced it.
You sang The Sound of Music, the goodbye song?
No, but I sampled the song actually from The Sound of Music and in the promo, but it was for Brian David. So Brian David's gone, but...
Wait, if you did all that, you might as well have just worn a curtain dress or a curtain outfit.
A curtain?
No, didn't she make curtain outfits for the kids? Because they couldn't afford... No, it's not that they couldn't afford anything. They had to wear clothes that could get dirty.
Oh,
right? Remember that?
I don't. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I've actually never sat through that. I've never seen that movie.
Oh, okay.
I just know like snippets of it. It's not really my thing. But as you were talking about the curtains, I was thinking, are you referencing Gone with the Wind?
It might have been a reference from Gone with the Wind in that. I don't know. But in that movie... She ended up taking curtains because they were going to replace it. And so she wanted to make play clothes for the kids. So she made clothes for them.
Oh,
And so that's when they're out in town, they're all dressed up in essentially.
maybe that's just a thing that people do. They just
Uh,
make they clothes out of curtains
that was
like
part of the
100
story.
or so years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so bye to Brian David, who has
Mhm.
been here as long as I've been here. I think you know how long he's really been here. How long was he here?
He's been here since 2017.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
that was maybe just like a couple of years before I got
Yeah,
here, but
and
that's
he
still a
he
long
did some
time.
other stuff with our website beforehand. So
He
yeah.
drove a motorcycle too, like one of the
Mhm.
fast ones. It wasn't a cruiser. I
Did
always
he?
noticed that too because I
Yeah.
was like, wow, speedy.
Someone. Yeah.
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 But he's gone and we miss him very much. But we now have a replacement or a
Mhm.
temporary replacement. We want to say congratulations to Mike Kohn, who is our new interim chief engineer.
Mhm. Yep.
And we especially want to say thank you to him because right before we came on today, we had to do some audio stuff and we're like, he's broken. I can't hear it. Call Mike Kohn.
Mhm.
Right. And then like you were like, message him on Slack. And I was like, ooh, you think? Because he works in the middle of the night. He comes here at like 2 or 4 in the morning or something like that, right?
Around 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that's his regular schedule. And so I didn't think he was going to be here. And so I messaged him. I was like, la, 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 Mike, help us, please. How do we fix this? We can't hear the mic. I can hear them, but they can't hear me. Oh my God. And then like, I think I turned around and he
There
was
he
just
is.
there. And I was like, hey, Mike, what's up? And he was like, get out of the way. Hold on. And so, yeah, he fixed the mic. It still wasn't working, but we found out we just needed to restart the computer. But
See, remember, this is the first rule of tech support. Just restart the computer.
restart it. All right. But yes, so thank you and congratulations to Mike Kohn, our new interim chief engineer, who is
Mhm.
actually he's are we allowed to say badass? Are we allowed to say that?
You can say that.
All right. So he is a badass on the
Mhm.
when it comes to like the engineering stuff. Cause I know I'm
Mhm.
always asking him questions. He always has the answer and it always fixes. So,
Mhm.
and that stuff looks hard too. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember, kids, the rule of thumb is restart the computer.
Do you know that the
That's
rule
the second time today.
is it?
Remember, the first time was our meeting at 9 a.m.
Oh, that's right. We had a meeting this morning and I couldn't hear you. You could hear me. I couldn't hear you.
And then the answer was for you to restart your computer.
I didn't restart yes, or I restarted like the program. But you're right. That's
Yes.
the answer is restart. Yeah, but I was actually going to say, do you know that the term rule of thumb is actually a really problematic phrase?
Oh, because of this?
No, the rule of thumb, where that phrase comes is like back in the day, and we're talking like hundreds of years ago, is that it was legal for men to beat their wives so long as whatever they used to beat their wives was no bigger than their thumb.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what that phrase means. I learned that in a women's
Yeah.
studies class my freshman year in college.
Interesting. But did you notice that when I said rule of thumb, I did this?
I didn't, but
Okay.
thank you for clearing that up. All right.
All right.
That's really good. All right. Let's see what's next here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Next here, I want to point out to something. So, you know how we do letters and politics? It's a great show that is comes on Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m., right? Hosted by Mitch Jeserich.
That?
I am serious about
Absolutely
I am sure.
Okay.
All right. So, but Mitch just put out a new video, put out a new video for him last week. And over the weekend, I was looking at the numbers. For those of you guys who are just like, their numbers on social media aren't that big. And I like randomly pull it up and he had like over 2,500 views on Twitter. And I was like,
2,500 views. Okay.
now it's not a million. I recognize that. But it's more than one. And it's more than 25. And it's more than 250. So I felt like that was a really good success.
Mhm.
And so we just want to highlight that and convince you guys all there to go and check out Letters and Politics, hosted by Mitch Jeserich. The video with him, with David Harvey on Karl Marx's Grundrisse. Am I saying that right?
Grundrisse.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean,
I'm sorry, I had to look at the text.
I know. I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw you looking at it.
Sounds right.
Yes, good. So, but yes, continue to tune into that because Letters and Politics has been growing really well. We've got a great playlist on our YouTube, so you can go back and check everything. Because I know if you guys go on Twitter, if you guys go on Facebook, you're like, where is it? I had to find it. But we do actually make set playlists. We have a playlist for Letters and Politics. We have a playlist for On the Deck. We have a playlist for the news headlines because we broadcast those Tuesday through Friday every week. So you can go back and check out some more of these videos and see what did they say before. Just watch us grow too. That's really great because we've got some other things coming down the pipeline pretty soon, right?
We do.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go on a soapbox here.
My mind just went like, yes.
I'm gonna go on a soapbox here. Antonio and I had a meeting this morning, the social media meeting, right? It was supposed to happen at 9. He texted me like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be there till 9:15." That's fine, no problem for me. But then he like hijacked the meeting, and he had like nonstop stuff to say.
This is what.
And yeah, and I had some stuff to tell you that we didn't get to, so we have to have a meeting afterwards, right? But then here we are live talking to people, and he goes, "Yes,
yes, that's it, yes."
And then wait, not only that, here's a great segue right there. As we did our donor highlight, we were talking to our donor. The person is talking on the line, and then your comment is like, You straight up turned into the host of Herbal Highway.
Like,
Yes.
Well, it's good to just listen.
It is. It is very good. It is very good to listen. I just like want to point out that like, how do you turn it on and off? How do you know when to trigger it when you don't?
Well, you also have to process the information.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't just respond immediately.
All right. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, anyway.
Is that true, everybody? Is that true? Have you ever been in a conversation with someone that they just immediately respond and you feel like they're not listening?
They're not listening. Actually, most people just listen for their next moment to say something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right.
Yeah. Herbal Highway. 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. We take that down. We don't need that.
Because am I one of the new? That's the announcement, everyone. I'm kidding. I'm the new host of Herbal Highway.
You just might be. All right. And with that, it is now time for
the donor highlight. All
right. That's how it is actually on the. Yeah, like that. Cha-ching. That is how it is. That's the official sound effect that we do use. So if you are listening on the radio and you hear that, you will hear a choo-choo, 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 cha-ching.
Cha-ching. We would like to thank Amy from Petaluma, California, for supporting her listener-sponsored and your listener-sponsored radio station.
Not only are we thanking Amy, we actually took the time to have a little conversation with her today, right before. In fact, that's what we were talking about. The interview that we did with the audio, we were having issues and we had to get our interim chief engineer, Mike Kohn, to come in and fix it. But yeah, that was really great. We had a chance to speak with Amy, not only just speak with Amy, but let her interact with our interim general manager. Because I really want to highlight for you guys that if you guys are watching and you guys are like, oh, I have a thought to say, I have a comment, and you write it in the chat, we will comment on it live. Now, if there are too many comments, of course, and we run out of time, we can't say anything to it, right? But really want to keep this on the deck, our social media as a who's back there? It's him. Come. Do you want to come be? Wait, come. We were just talking about you. Hold on. Throw it up. This is the guy who fixed. Scoot down so they can see your face because I want them to see that cute green hair. This is our interim chief engineer, Mike Kohn. He's the one who fixes all of our audio issues. Can you trigger his name? Trigger his name so people know it. This guy here. How long have you been here, Mike Kohn? Give him a mic.
That's as far as it's gonna go.
I've been at KPFA since about 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're doing such a great job. I know that you work here. You're also in a band. You want to hype your band? You want to tell us about your band?
We're called Extra Extra. We play in Oakland all the time.
They do actually, and I can see them actually. They post stuff online all the time. In fact, get in that mic there and tell us how we can find you on social media, how you can find that band.
Extra Extra Musicians, and that's the tag on all the social media.
Nice, yes. And so he's playing around Oakland all the time. And then you also said you guys were you came off tour recently too, right?
Yeah, we put out an album called Never Been to a Party a couple months ago.
This is our new interim chief engineer. Been here since 2014. Been working his butt off. What time do you start your shift, Mike?
Most days I start around 3:30, 4 a.m.
In the morning, like when we're all asleep.
Yeah. It's easier to fix things when people aren't around.
That is fair. So look at Mike Kohn moving up in the world. You did it. You hit the big time, baby. But Mike Kohn was here. We were trying to do our donor highlight. We were doing a special audio for it. We were having issues. It broke. So that was really lame for us. So we want to say thank you to Mike for always being around here Mike, will you come fix the microphone? Mike, will you fix the mic?
Yep.
And he has green hair.
There we go.
He has green hair today. Sometimes he has like blue hair or
Sometimes
pink.
it's pink
or orange. Yes. I usually recognize him for his like overalls that I love. He wears these.
Actually, one day I wasn't wearing overalls and Angie did not recognize me.
Mike Kohn, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much. We want to say congratulations to his promotion. Like I said, he is moving on up, moving on out. Nothing can stop him now. So
for anyone in the station, if you ever walk past behind us, be ready to be roped in to On the Deck.
That does happen. He was actually here. He was giving me my phone because I left it down in the studio and we were running late. And I was like, I'll get to it later. But see, you see how he fixes stuff around here? He's always on. He can hand delivery. Like that. Oh, I'm getting text messages too. Isn't that great? Anyway, so with that, we want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And I believe, no, not yet. We got to remind them to do something.
Oh, please don't forget. Find us on Facebook at KPFA 94.1 and on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok,
Twitch.tv
and Twitch.tv at KPFA Radio.
Yes. And then remember what I was saying before Mike stepped here is we really want to make sure that this platform is here that you guys know you can reach your interim general manager. You can talk to us. You can let us know. You can help us manifest and move things forward for KPFA because yes, KPFA is here, but what are we going to do in the future?
What are we going to do in the future? We are going to grow.
Now, hold on. We got a comment in the chat. We got a comment in the chat right before we leave. And I'm going to put it up. Will you put it up for me, this comment that we have in the chat? I'm being told no. We do have a comment. I see it. I'm looking at it right now. You want me to click it? I'll click it.
No, but it might be because of what it's saying.
Those aren't that's not a cuss word. Okay.
But what does that mean?
Well, let's go. Why we should ask.
Well, why don't you just ask the person?
Okay. This person here has less. It's nothing bad. I think we should just throw it up there so we can see it. I'm getting some type of signal from.
I think we're gonna have to do a conversation about that after.
I will let our PA person send me a message in the private chat just to tell me what they're thinking that this might be. But in the meantime, we do have a message from a person named Olga Martinez, which I feel like I've seen that name before, and they're suspecting that that's what it said. It said something inappropriate, and it doesn't.
Well, we can just move on. Thank you, Olga,
for
commenting.
Yes. The comment, I think, is saying continue with On the Deck.
Is that what you mean, Olga?
Is that what you mean? On the deck? It's a cryptic. It's like Kofefe. Remember when Trump put in that Twitter Kofefe, and people were like, "What does it mean?
Like, what does that mean?"
And people were like, "Should we show? Should we not show?" So that's what's happening. We are looking at a comment here, and it's a Kofefe. A Kofefe.
Yeah.
So, but thanks again for tuning in and supporting Olga, because yeah. But anyway, yes, we reminded you all to follow us on social media. Thank you guys for your support. We're looking forward to our holiday. Yeah, you know what? Actually, as we've gotten another comment from Olga Martinez, it might be inappropriate. And to that, I want to say, I heart haters. And but hey,
it's good. We're gonna.
Yeah, thank you for stimulating the algorithm. And again, tune in to On the Deck. Remember that we are here at the KPFA radio stations in Berkeley, California. And you can always tune in 94.1 FM, or you can log on to kpfa.org. If you send us a comment and you write something appropriate, we will show it to people. But yeah, if you write us a comment and it's Kofefe,
I think on that end, we are signing off.
We are signing all off. Thank you guys. Stay vigilant as always.